My beautiful beings, I am bringing you a very, very special guest. This woman is extraordinary. She herself is a healing miracle that has not even been witnessed in the medical space. And why you want to hear this? Because she's someone that has been with me for 3 years. She has been living and breathing the lifestyle the same way that I do. And she's actually missing a uterus and an ovary. But after 12 years, she was able to regain her period. Had I not heard it myself, I wouldn't believe this was possible. Hello, my beautiful sweet pumpkin. Let me just have you set up. Okay.
Hi, beautiful. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, so I just gave you guys a tiny bit of background about Luz. I mean, if you met this woman in person, you would not believe such a woman exists. This is someone that does not give up no matter what. Luz, I shared your story briefly in a nutshell, and I'd love to give you the honor to introduce yourself and share your story as well in a nutshell. So here's the thing. Luz has had partial hysterectomy in the material. She's got one ovary. When she came to me, she was bleeding for 2 weeks, had not had her period for 12 years. When she came to me, she was also on hormone replacement therapy. And not only that, but she was also on painkillers. So all these things, she was not at a good place, but she knew that there is a better way. And I can't say it was a smooth ride, but this is a woman that never gives up. You know, and a lot of times I have people coming in and they're like, well, how soon is this going to happen? I mean, Luz never expected anything to happen by a certain date. She just knew she's getting to a destination. And that was the thing that kept her going. So there are so many lessons that we can learn from Luz's healing journey. And I want to break it down after she shares her story on what it actually takes to seriously heal. Because not only did she heal, but she also reversed her biological age by I don't know how many years, because she already entered early menopause stage when she was on hormone replacement therapy. And she was able to get off of that within 9 months. And when she went to the doctor was shocked. But I'm telling Luz, I said, Luz, you have to go see the doctor now, because now he's going to be even more shocked, because I guarantee he's never heard of anything like that. Not only did her period came back, but it came back again, it came back again, and it came back again. So, you know, this is not a coincidence. This was not some strange bleeding that happened. This is literally a period coming back. A lot of lessons here that I want to share after, but I want to give Luz the opportunity to bring this beautiful story to the world, because there are so many women that are going through hard times, that are having difficulties. A lot of women are having other fibroids or endometriosis, hysterectomy. They don't think they can ever experience intimacy again. And the things that we see in our space aren't seen anywhere. So Luz, please, my love, take it away. Tell your story. So tell us where you are now. Tell us where you're now, how you feel in your body. And I completely forgot to mention, like, the level of flexibility that Luz has achieved. Obviously, she achieved the splits, beyond the splits, the foot to head, all these amazing things. Okay. But in addition to all that healing, so it's something that I can't even put into words. And go ahead, take it away.
Thank you, beautiful. Well, hello all. I'm so happy and grateful to be here, just to be able to share my story, as Ilana was saying, in a nutshell. I wasn't even able to make it out of that surgery, and I think I made it for a bigger and better purpose. And whoever is listening to this and is about to give up hope and about to give up and on themselves, I'm asking you to rethink and just to know that there is hope, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And Ilana's method has been to me that light at the end of the tunnel. And now I'm able to spread that love and light with all of you. That's such a gift. As Ilana said, I was only 31 when I just, was grateful enough to wake up from that surgery, but I woke up as a menopausal woman. And I started having hormonal replacement, which my body just refused all over. The doctor was trying year after year, new pills, new things. Nothing was working, nothing. My body just was total resistance. And then I I just asked for a miracle. Ilana shows up on a Facebook feed or something, and I just started with her, and here we are 3 years later. And just today, I was thinking this is just such a perfect way how things align because I just got my period today, and as I was coming from work, I was just feeling like, all the symptoms. Like I even got pimples. Like I'm not kidding. Everything is just turning back in such beautiful way. But I just got into my Epsom salt bath, which is one of the tools that we use in the method, out of so many. And I just feel like no matter how life hits me, because I'm still a human at the end of the day and things keep happening, but I just bounce back quicker and healthier and happier. And I'm just full of energy. And I just feel like I can just conquer the world. I've been doing things like, as Ilana was saying, touching my foot with my forehead. Like, how could I would never imagine that could have been possible because I was in so much pain, broken in so many ways, so many deep layers in my whole body. And here I am. It's just like I'm a living proof that if we give our body the tools and the love that it needs, it really, really, really responds in such a beautiful way. I have I don't have to take any more hormonal replacement. I don't have to take any painkillers whatsoever. I literally just get my tools, my everything I've learned in the method, and I've been practicing religiously for 3 years. Like I just that is my, literally my heaven on earth, I call it, because it's like literally I open my own medicine cabinet, as Ilana will call it, which is already within me, and that energy will just come and take over, and it's just so healing and so beautiful. And I feel like even better than all my 20s. I'm 43. I have two beautiful boys that I wasn't even supposed to have because they say my eggs are not good eggs because of all the cysts and all the things I used to deal with. But here I am, just super happy, super healthy, and just looking forward to tomorrow and what the future could bring to me. Because every time Ilana's teaching class or giving us something out of her heart and wisdom, she always brings us the next level to reach. And that is such a beautiful thing because I'm not stuck anymore in pain and discourage and discomfort. Here I am, shining and more flexible than ever and feeling healthier and happier than ever. I have no makeup on me right now, just Vaseline because I live in Canada and super cold and lips cracked. But other than that, I have nothing. My hair is just unstoppable, like getting longer and longer, and like my nails are growing like insane, and it's just so beautiful. I'm just so grateful. I never expected all this extra bonus, which I call it, when I joined her and her method. I just want her to get me out of pain and discomfort. I was like, it was so debilitating, the pain from endometriosis and whatever cells they left behind. But anyhow, within 2 weeks was like the first thing, like little by little, that pain, that discomfort was gone. And then I'm like, oh my God, this is it. I think I hit home. I just couldn't stop. I remember I kind of, got my membership for like a year and I finished it within 6 months. I fall in love with this woman, with the whole thing. It's just like every single tool builds up to the other one to just build this beautiful masterpiece that is you, that is already there. It's just being dusted, being forgotten, being bitten by life, whatever life is bringing you. It doesn't really matter. We have to come from love, compassion, and forgiveness for ourselves first. And this, doing Ilana's method, is the best way to show yourself love, compassion, and forgiveness, and to give yourself that little ray of, you know, when there's a huge storm and you know the rainbow and the sun will come back. This is what this is. So if you're still thinking, if you don't know, you're not sure, I'm telling you, this is home. This is it. You're safe. You're happy. We have the most beautiful sacred space, and it's our sisterhood. And we grow within each other. We glow with each other. And nothing will make me happier than seeing you happy again because it's
Luz, my
possible. If
love, we
it's
have a
possible for
question for
me,
you. Luz,
Yes, yes. Go
we have a
ahead.
question for you. So how old were you when you had it? How old are you now? And yeah, someone's asking because they work with a lot gynecologists, and yeah, so they want to know.
I was 31 when this happened, and I'm 43 now. Yes,
That's a lot. Yeah,
yes, yes. I
that's
was,
crazy.
yeah, yeah. But when I woke up from that surgery, my gynecologist said, I just have to warn you, you are like hormonally a 50, 55-year-old. Like literally, you have to treat yourself as such. And I just couldn't do much because the pain was just insane. So physically and hormonally, I was like 55, somewhere there, which just hit me like a truck, you know. So, and I was only 31, 31 years old. So, yeah.
So at 31, she was biologically like a 55-year-old, and
Yeah.
now at 43, you said?
Yes, 43.
At
Mm-hmm.
not 43, she's better than a 20-year-old.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
And getting teenage breakouts.
Yes.
So why
Yes,
don't think about these
exactly.
things as a blessing, right?
Oh, 100%. I enjoy every single bit of it. Every single bit of it. And it's not just, how it looks from the outside, but how I feel from the inside. It's just such a precious gift, literally. I've never felt like this, not even on my 20s. Like, just put it that way. So I feel like if I can conquer my own, you know, darkness and my own pains and give myself some hope, it's such a beautiful thing just to be able to wake up and do my routine, what we do, and every single class, what you teach us is, and then no matter what's going on around the world, it's just you are, aligned within, you're happy, and everything is coming from within. Such a beautiful gift. I wouldn't change all the darkness and pain I went through if, I have to, if it was meant to be for this bigger purpose than me, to serve in a way that's bigger than me. This is it. I'm just so grateful for everything. Yeah.
I have to say that one of the things, well, there's a lot of things that strike me about Luz. Luz is somebody that never gives up. Luz is someone that no matter what setback she had, she always kept a clear vision of where she's going. It was always like a lesson of like, what else do I need to do to heal this, because she knew that there were lessons that she had to learn. I was the same way. I remember having like two miscarriages, and every time, like, what else do I need to learn? What else do I need to change? Like, what is this teaching me? Every time I'm going through hard times in my life, I'm like, what do I need to learn so this doesn't happen again? And Luz is the same way.
Yes.
Um, and I'm really grateful that I can continue to help it evolve, even like 3 years later, still bring new teachings and like, like giving you wings to fly. And that's amazing. And I have to say, here's the other amazing thing. Not only that Luz has gone through so much pain, so much hard times, but she has always been a source of light for everybody around her. And Alana's method would not be the same without Luz, because Luz has literally been like the heart and soul of our community, always shining upon others no matter what, no matter what. And I know a lot of people, a lot of women that have it probably 100 times better than Luz, but they're not a source of light. But Luz has always been a chose to be a source of light. And I think that also plays a key role, because that love came back to her 100-fold. And that's something really powerful inside of our community, that we are, I mean, we literally bring the best women in the world, and I protect that space like these are my babies, literally. Like if someone is not a good fit, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because the doors will not be open. And when you bring the right people together, and when you have people like Luz is probably one of the rarest women in the world that can shine on others even when she's in pain and even when she's suffering. Like, I don't know. Like this is just like, you don't see a lot of that. Like it's always, she's like always the sun for everybody, regardless of what's happening in her life. And I've never seen that. And I've known Luz for a very long time. And Luz has changed so many women's lives because she never gave up on herself, because of her persistence, because of her perseverance, because of her resilience. She's one of the most resilient women that I know. And that's why She's leading and guiding others in our space. Women who've gone through hard times like herself, who've gone through the unimaginable, and they can make it through because Luz has them, and Luz guides them and shows them the way. And that's how my team operates. Like, you can't hire that. You can't hire that. You can't train that. You can't teach that. It's like, it's something that is Luz is fueled by a higher purpose. So everything that I do, everything that she does, it's coming from a higher purpose. Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't be able to stop her. But I don't want to. Like, and here's the thing. She was like sending me love notes every day for like 1 year into the program, 2 years later, like completely unconditional, not accepting it. He's like, one day I'm gonna be changing lives with you. And I'm like, and I was open to the idea, but like it was like completely like without any expectation, just giving, like shining her light, giving her all. It was like, it was, I don't know. People like that, they just don't exist. People are always about, calculated moves. I'm going to give so I can get. It was like, loses somebody that is so pure. And I don't know, but maybe her pureness, um, maybe her pureness is like, is what allows her to heal as well, because she is always believing in that, and it's incredible. So I mean, so many learning lessons here, and we see a lot of amazing healing miracles. And I never liked that term, because to me it was always like, okay, whatever. But I see that, I witness that, Luz is seeing that, witnessing that. And I really think that, Luz, you paved the path. You started showing people what's possible. And this is like the first time we're bringing this online. There are so many success stories that happen in our space that I can't even keep up and bring all of it out. And another thing too, it's a very delicate balance of keeping people's privacy and not wanting to share everything, but then how are you supposed to know that these things are happening and also possible for you? So today I decided to bring Luz here. It's incredible. Like, I feel really blessed to witness these things. Yesterday I had another interview with Shona, and I think I'll bring you some segments from that as well. But she gave me a reflection on something that I have seen in our practice for many years, but I've never actually talked about it. I never kind of put it into words. Biofield healing.
Biofield.
Biofield
Yeah,
healing. It's
yeah,
when people don't have the organs, or certain nerves have been damaged by surgery, for example, when they lost sensation. So for example, on Monday's class with Lucy, who on her second year with us, and she decided to go for an explant because she learned to love herself in such a way she decided she didn't want, and she had them for 20 years. So she had no sensation in her breast for that long, and it's a very common thing. And then she had the surgery to remove it. And so they've been there for 20 years. Then there's another surgery. So she wasn't expecting to have sensation, but she said in class, I feel like my breasts have awakened. And that was such an amazing thing, because, she has full sensation in her breasts and everywhere. Also, the numbness actually translated to other regions in her body as well. And it's such a beautiful feeling to see women starting to feel these things. So there is a field where, on an energetic level, the body still remembers. Remember, Luz, you were telling me after the sensual blossom classes, you were telling me that
yeah.
you could feel your ovaries, because
Oh
we're
my God.
doing specific exercises to
Yes,
actually
yes,
bring a lot more blood flow and circulation and
yes.
aliveness into the ovaries and the uterus and all these things, and the pelvic floor. And she was telling me, I feel so. I just want you to share that. It was so
Oh
beautiful.
my God, I still remember we were in class and we were doing our thing, and all of a sudden I feel this like fire energy rushed from like the pelvic floor up, like literally. And I had to open the microphone and I'm like, Ilana, there's something going on here. What's happening? I feel like this rush of energy and I can feel my ovary talking to me, like seriously. You know when you feel your heartbeat up here? I felt it down there on my ovary area where it's gone because my left ovary is gone because of a cyst. it grew bigger than an orange that I lost a year previous of the uterus. But now that I'm getting my period back, I'm feeling my uterus. Like I swear to God, like the same pain you guys feel every month, the same like the heaviness on the legs, I'm breastfeed, like the same thing. It's just insane how an organ that is not physically there, I can now honor through this body work we do with you. It's just such a beautiful thing because it's like energetically the organs are still alive and we have forgotten to connect with that divine part. And once we do, it's just like we are whole again. Because that's the thing. I felt like I was, imagine you were taking like the uterus. It's like where we create, where we hold the babies, we're women, right? Like I thought that part of me was gone. And then reconnecting with that part, it was so empowering. And after that class, I remember I kept doing all the exercises and everything just more in depth. And then I remember when I told you, I felt like the best orgasms ever, like ever. And I used to be, because of the same surgery and the hormonal mess, I used to be so dry and like so much pain and like, yeah, no fun at all. But now it's like, oh my God, I feel like, just like, now I feel like I'm back on my 20s. Like, no way. There is no way nobody can take away that fun from me because it's part of, being a human, being a woman, being alive. And honestly, I'm going to tell this very personal and very open heart because it's just the way I am. I sometimes have the best self orgasms reconnecting with myself while doing all these beautiful tools we learn here in the Ilana's method and just reconnecting with my whole being is, I don't know, my whole skin is like goosebumps because it's just being alive. That's just the whole thing. Being alive and being able to provide this, all these sensations and all this beautiful feeling like nothing can really stop me and that life is running within and through me and be able to inspire others, that is really such a beautiful gift. So yeah.
I am so happy that you touched up on that because a lot of women, whether they go through trauma, whether it's physical, emotional, medical, they're not able to experience orgasms again. Or we've had women that aren't able to experience them ever until they come into the practice. And then, like in their 50s, they start, having their
Yeah.
first orgasm ever. And it's so amazing that you're able to completely regenerate that experience as well. Like, that is priceless in itself. So that is a whole part of your regeneration process, your youthening process. You're like, sometimes I'm like, I gotta ask Luz, did you build a time machine and went back? But I mean, these are things that they would tell you that are not possible. So here they are, and they are not only possible, but they're possible in the most amazing way, with so much love, with so much fulfillment, with so much impact around it. I think the fulfillment of all the lives that you've changed along your path, Luz, I don't think we could exchange that for anything.
No. Definitely. That is so beautiful. So beautiful. Like
I
there is no words to put into it just to be able to bring some hope and faith and to be that little light at the end of the tunnel that you were for me 3 years ago. Now being able to spread that, in bigger, better ways, that is just, yeah. I wouldn't change this for nothing, literally. No. My whole heart is like, yeah, all my babies, as you said, my sisters in the community, everybody, we all come to you because we feel attracted, of course, to your gorgeousness, but also to your light and to your love. And many of us, we didn't know things were possible, but just seeing in others happening is such a beautiful, like, it's like you open your eyes to a different world and a different possibilities that out there doctors and medicine, normal, regular medicine will say, no, that's not possible. Take this pill, just shut us and just keep us, down. But here we are up in our like our own medicine cabinet, as you call it, and it's such beautiful thing. Such it's priceless. It's so precious. It really is. It's a miracle. Yeah.
And we have
And
another amazing success story. I'll be sharing Megan's story. So, Megan was completely infertile, had 1 to 2 egg follicles left 4 years
yeah.
ago. And then a few months into the practice, she went back to her doctors, find out where she's at with her fertility. She was considering a surrogate mother because she did, she tried all kinds of alternative therapies that failed and she wasn't able to conceive. And then now they told her that she has 8 to 10 egg follicles. So that's another amazing story. And in the fertility space that we have a lot of women, post-menopause, being able to get healthy lubrication again, enjoy intimacy again. So those are things that I've seen all the time. But to have more egg follicles, aren't we women told that we have a certain amount of eggs that we're born? So how would that be possible? So are all these stories that we're told about our body actually accurate? And this is the biggest question I probably want you to ask yourself. But these are the things that we are seeing, like in our space, in our classes happening, and they are happening at a doctor's office. These are things that are undeniable. So I feel that it's kind of like a duty to share that because I think we're on the verge of some profound discoveries here. And Luz, you're going to be loving this because there is a new one that I'm bringing you, which is the eternal blossom. So beyond the sensual blossom, one that allows to bring even more of the blood flow and the regeneration to the ovaries, in a different and a deeper way. So that's something that we did on Monday, Wednesday, today, and then we're gonna probably incorporate it into the intermediate sessions. So I think you should be a part of the sensual blossom. And we had the new technique, swimming with dolphins, that everyone's loving. So it makes me so happy to continue and to bring you more things to access a level of healing that is beyond the physical, but also extends to the biomorphic field and everywhere beyond, to the tiniest particles in our body, to the DNA, to the spine, to how we show up in the world, how we touch people, how we change lives, and how we, I think, rewrite all the narratives that we've been told and taught. So
Yeah.
I want
Oh,
to thank you so much. And maybe this is one of many that we'll do as Luz continues to go into her time machine. I don't know what else is coming. Maybe she'll regrow an ovary. I don't know. Because I'm committed to bringing you new things that are going to help you grow your wings even bigger and to change more lives forever. It's just, I can't imagine doing anything else. And, maybe I'll do another live stream about my story. I don't know where I would be without my method. It's funny because in class the other day, someone said, yeah, Alana, I don't know where it would be. And I kind of paused and I thought to myself, I don't know where I would be without this because I only have one picture of me from the time I was 18 because I actually destroyed all my pictures from the time I was a teenager and well into my 20s. I never wanted to remember my life or what I looked like or how I felt in my body. And if I didn't create this lifestyle for myself, either I wouldn't be around because I had severe depression. I was thinking of taking my own life. Either I wouldn't be around. And if I was around somewhere, I'd probably be really sick, medicated, overweight, and just not a good person to be around. So I don't know how my life would have turned around. I don't even know if I would have had a life otherwise. So for me, that was a way of completely rebuilding myself on every level. And that's a story for another session. But I'm just so honored and I'm so humbled to be able to do this work and to witness these beautiful, beautiful healing miracles and like the joys of life. Like I can't imagine, I can't imagine doing anything more meaningful. And Luz, I know that your light is going to shine only brighter. And there are so many women in this world that are going through, or their path could be prevented if they know this early enough. So, right? So,
yes.
yeah, I just want to thank everyone that joined this live. I want to thank you, Luz, and Yeah, we have a big mission ahead of us. So this was just a little love note from us. I'm telling you how incredibly genius and incredible your body is. Don't ever accept anything less for it. Okay? I love you, my beautiful beings. Have the most
Mm.
amazing rest of the day, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you, beautiful. I'll see you soon for sure. Mm.
Bye bye.